In this video, I'll show you some of the different ways you can enter expressions in Maple. If you haven't done so already, first open up a worksheet. For now, I'm going to hide the context panel and zoom in so you can see a little better. The most basic way to enter math is by typing with your keyboard and pressing the Enter key to evaluate. Operations like multiplication, division, and exponentiation use standard keyboard shortcuts. For more information on keyboard shortcuts, go to the Help tab in the ribbon and search for hotkeys in Maple's help system. For more complicated symbols, you can click on a template in the palettes to insert it directly into your worksheet. Try creating a piecewise expression. Note that you can press Tab on your keyboard to navigate forwards through the expression, or Shift Tab to navigate backwards. To add another row to this piecewise expression, I'm going to open the context panel by clicking this button here, clicking within my expression, and then selecting Insert Row. To define a function, you can also use the palette. This template says that the function f maps the input a to the output y. So, to define f of x, I'll change the parameter to be x and make the output 4x plus 2. Again, press Enter to execute this statement, which will define your function. Now you can evaluate it, as you would expect. Notice that Maple supports implicit multiplication. I didn't need to put in an asterisk between 4 and x, but the output shows this multiplication explicitly. It's good practice to use explicit multiplication to avoid any ambiguity. To take the derivative of f, I will again click on the appropriate template in the palette and fill it out. I cannot type in d by dx because that will use the letter d as a variable. Maple will give you a warning if you do this. I can remove any input prompt or output from my worksheet by going to the Edit tab, and in the Editing section, select Delete Element, or I can press Ctrl-Delete on my keyboard. Occasionally, you may want to display formulas or equations without evaluating them. To do this, I'll click on the expression that I don't want to evaluate, and then open up the context panel, and under 2D Math, select Convert to, then Inert Form. The inert form will be indicated with a gray operand, and now I can display an equation like this. There are also inert forms for other expressions, like integrals, summations, and limits. All of the math that you have seen in Maple so far has been in 2D, or standard math notation. In the context panel, if I select 2D Math, Convert to, then 1D Math Input, you can see the commands that are used to create the expressions. Here, you can see that the inert form is done with a capitalized command. And note that all operations must be done explicitly in 1D Math. Another way to enter math is to type in the name of what you would like, and press the Escape key to open command completion. For example, if I type in sum and press Escape, I can get a template for a summation. And I can do the same for symbols. When I type infinity and press Escape, it replaces the word for me. This also works for other symbols, like pi, delta, and theta, which are accessible both through the palettes and command completion. As a final example, if you want to insert a vector or a matrix into your worksheet, scroll down and open the Matrix palette. You can type in the number of rows and columns you would like, or click down on Choose, move your mouse, and then let go of the click to select the dimensions. You can select the initial values, and then click Insert. In this video, I showed you how to input functions, derivatives, and symbols into Maple, as well as 1D math notation, command completion, and inert forms.